Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, May 16th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. So we do get a late price probe, price spike in the day. ES got into one set of their single prints. NQ filled one, got into a second set a little bit. SPY didn't get into any of theirs. The bigger picture has not changed whatsoever. We spent the majority of today trading above the base of the price spike and above yesterday, making new all-time high today. Okay, we pressed all afternoon. Finally got a little bit for our efforts in M period, but still closed in the upper distribution. Nothing will change until we take out a daily low. Same goes with NQ. Now NQ closed below their upper distribution, but they're above their middle distribution. Okay? The only way something will change for me is if we take out today's low, and then we'll have a 3-day balance tomorrow. Same with NQ. The volume, horrendous. Once again, there's a good chance it could be in the top 10 lightest volume of the year. It's a broken record, but it's some cause for concern as the market continues to go higher, because at some point, you know, it's going to get pretty much wiped out. Righty goes out with an inside day. They had 10 wide and an afternoon rally high in H. They did get the overnight low today, and they got the IB low, but they're an inside day, so their daily goes up to balance. NQ, all-time high. I'm going to use H as an afternoon rally high, just to something to lean on. They never got 9 wide. I thought they had a very good chance to get it. They did not. And they go out. I'm not going to use J as a price probe for them. They're only 16, 17 points below that. I am going to use it in ES and SPY, though. They got further away from J's low. So NQ ends up with just a day's high and low and an afternoon rally high. ES ends up high, low, price probe, and an afternoon rally high in H, and, of course, an 8-wide POC. Had a decent day today. A lot of singles today. There was just no tempo, no volume, no nothing. The first trade of the day I took today, I took a long to front run the overnight low in ES. I'm sorry, in NQ. And it got it right away, so it came back up. I took it off a point win. Probably could have held it because it did go up high, but the main reason for that is to front run it. So I made a point on it. Then in A period, I shorted NQ after getting the overnight low against the 144 a couple of times because it worked. I was like, okay, we have the overnight low. There's no guarantee we're going to get the overnight high. Now, we did, but at that point, so in A and B period, I was shorting NQ and did okay on them. I did take a short in ES against the overnight POC in B. I did not think we would attempt to go trend up. Well, we did. We had 2 sets of single prints, but they didn't hold. But I didn't think we'd go trend, especially after we got the overnight low. But we did, took that one off. I think it was a 3-point loss. Then I reversed an NQ and got long to pop A's high and got paid on that. D period, I was long ES against the single prints, made 4 points on those. And then in NQ, I took a long in G period. I thought it would stop the one-time framing down. It didn't, but I made money on it. And then I also did it again in H, and this time I got paid as it finally took out G's high to stop the one-time framing. And I actually took a long in M period against the single prints at one point in NQ and got paid. But then when they started pushing even more, the 355 really pushed down hard and never let the market recover. So as you can see, we closed below the base of where the market attempted to probe from in ES and in NQ. So it'll be interesting going forward. Look, just because we close down here, please keep in mind, just because we close down here, that is not a signal to say we're going to gap lower and we're going to, that's it. We put in our all-time highs. The game's over. Okay? We got to take what M does a lot of times with a grain of salt. it just, a lot of times, just does things and for no rhyme or reason late in the day, and the next day we're right back up. So please keep that in mind, okay? But again, the bears certainly want to try to take out today's low. And then let's go to our destination. So in SPY, price probe 529.02, afternoon rally high 530.85. Today's all-time high of 531.52. At least our all-time highs are in the regular trading hours for now. Downside 528.54. In ES, our all-time high is 49. Afternoon rally high is 42. Price probe 23.50, and today's low is 18.75. And then on the chart, so let's go to these charts. I'm just going to show you the daily. Tomorrow I'll recap. Well, most likely I'll recap all three of these indices. There's a chance I can leave early tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Right now, volume is 47.4 million. So we have to do a little over 2 million more to not be in the top 10. But even if we're not, this is disgusting volume as we keep putting in all-time highs. The daily is up for us. In fact, we're one-time framing up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 days in a row. Inside day doesn't stop it. Now, it is the most pathetic volume I've ever seen, one-time framing up for 6 days in a row. But like I said, picking tops could be deadly, right? Look how small our ranges are. Look how light our volume is. Yet, what are we doing? Up, balance, up, balance, up. You know, that's a train going 10 miles an hour. It's going to cut you in half and going to kill you real painfully. All right? I'd rather have the market just rip in my face and hit me at 200 miles an hour, the train. So I can tell you, people are still shorting. You can't outlast a market. You just can't. So wait for some balance, and then you come out of the balance to take a short. If it gaps low, it gaps low. You're still going to have an opportunity. But a lot of people just don't get that. So that's what we try to do in here, is educate people. Anyway, I hope you did have a good day trading. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.